This is exciting. This is the first ever live Engearment Podcast episode. So, we're doing a live stream through YouTube Studio. Hoping the audio is coming through all right, as well as the video. So, it's also be recorded and uploaded to all the places we usually put the podcast, as well as I'll upload the video here as soon as it's done recording. So, it's been a month and a day since our last podcast, and that was with Gore-Tex to cover the new EPE membrane. Since then, we've been doing quite a bit of stuff, a lot to cover, a lot of articles, a lot of reviews. And tomorrow we have, looks like 25 meetings, starting with Cotopaxi, Mystery Ranch, Outdoor Research, CETA Summit, BioLite, Cool, Hestra, Gore-Tex, Thermarest, MSR, Ibex, and I'm sure a whole lot more will sneak in there too. So we'll have a lot of video coverage on that as soon as I get home to upload it. As far as recent meetings that might be very exciting for you, a week and a half ago, we met with Patagonia. Corey Simpson from Patagonia has been very awesome to work with. And we went through and have about a half hour, I think 29 and a half minute episode going through all of the fall 22 gear, of which we have several of those garments in our testing headquarters here. I'm just waiting on the embargo to upload those videos, the Snowdrifter bibs and jacket especially. So been using those, and I have good insights on those. There's some improved materials and a lot to like. Some new Nano Air coming back with double pockets, which I'm really excited about. And just a whole lot from Patagonia to look forward to. Been doing a lot of work with Marmot as well. Have a Marmot alt jacket up here probably Friday or Saturday, and we just recently got the Warm Cube down jacket up. Just finished up working with Outdoor Research on some equipment, and of course I have a meeting with them tomorrow. It's a lot to stay tuned on that. And gosh, so much more. Should I push? I didn't push record on that. I think it's recording though. That's cool. So meeting wise, recently had the opportunity to work with Pavel Tatsulin again. This will be the fifth time I've gotten to work with him presenting for StrongFirst. In this situation, I drove down to Miami. It's a long drive to Miami to run the online and audio and video for Pavel. And that was a blast. Pavel is so great to work with, just true professional. Was a great turnout. I think we had about 80 people online and 40 people or so in person. 2-day course, and my friend Brian, the director of operations, did a great job setting that up. And I got to work with none other than Brett Jones. Yeah, my hero, my mentor, Brett Jones, handled the online conversations and questions while I handled the in-person questions. And we would rush, Brian and I would rush to get a microphone to whoever was asking a question. And I'd have my 4 cameras on, my A10 mini switch, which I'm using right now. I'd try and pan over as quickly as possible. And that way the people online around the world can feel involved and part of the seminar as well. It was nonstop. I didn't eat for 2 days. It was, I get excited. When I get excited, I have no appetite. I just want to work and focus. So that's what I did. Oh, it was an adventure. People in Miami drive crazy. You probably know this. They drive on the shoulder and they pass on the right, hardcore stuff. But it's a really fun experience to go through the south of America during an ice storm, like a really big ice storm. So it was not a vacation by any means, but it was a very fun time. I'll be working with Pavel and StrongFirst for the next event, the Teachers of Strength event, and can't mention when or where, but I will see you there or see you there virtually. So looks like it's working. Looks like we have a few people on too, which is nice. And with the reason I want to do a live stream is a lot of reasons. I love to do the podcast. I only do it once a month. But looking at the statistics, I should be doing it more often. It's number 9 in Japan this week, number 2 in Hong Kong, number 43 in Germany, 47 in Finland, number 3 in Estonia, 98 in Great Britain. I can do better in Great Britain. And Japan, number 9, number 1 in Nepal. I'll take that. And Netherlands is 17. And in the Philippines, number 6. So that leads me to believe that people are interested in learning more about Engearment and the reviews and the writers we have on the team. and or hearing what we have to share. And so if I can, I'd like to engage directly with people and hopefully answer questions on perhaps some of the gear we're testing or some of the gear we will be testing, or maybe they have an idea of something we should look into, a company we haven't heard of yet that you might know a lot about. This is a good opportunity to share that, not only with myself, but with our international audience. Again, stat wise, I don't do this for stats. I'd rather have 1,000 great fans than 1,000,000 any given day. So I feel like I have that because we get to have a really great dialogue with a lot of you around the world. And I love it. I love it. I'd say of the 50 messages a day or 50 comments a day I try and reply to, I think 48 are just great. And then there's 2 that are questionable. But that's just what happens when you go public and you share. When you share, basically, people will potentially judge. Okay, since the Engearment Podcast, some of the coverage we've been doing, I was testing out the world's first e-snow bike. What is that? Well, basically, it is a snowmobile, but in like a dirt bike format, more like a mini bike, honestly, with an electronic motor, not an engine, a motor. So it's quiet. You can recharge it. It's about 190 pounds. So 2 people could pick it up and put it in the back of a truck or a Subaru. And it is a blast. It's the most fun I've had on snow since I first learned how to snowboard. That's saying a lot. I wrote the book on splitboarding. It's right there. I love snowboarding. Help run the biggest Facebook group in North America for backcountry snowboarding and skiing. I love it. This e-snow bike was a blast. So we're going to do a full weekend camping and testing trip up at Jones Pass. Imagine that, on the Moon bike. Got a little teaser up on YouTube, and I'll have some coverage so you can learn more about that. I started working with Goldwyn. It's a Japanese company, very high-end, like Arc'teryx level, Nerono level. And they sent over the Pertex Quantum Air jacket, which became one of my favorite mid-layers for splitboard touring and hiking. We're working on a project with Pertex. They work directly with Pertex. Now, Pertex makes a lot of materials for a lot of jackets and sleeping bags and such. And so I pitched the idea to have Pertex talk about their material, because last podcast guest was Gore-Tex talking about their material. Pertex makes waterproof technology as well. So I thought that'd be a really fair offering to them to be able to talk about their stuff as well and compare it to Gore-Tex and other membranes as well. So that'd be something to come up. Arc'teryx, Deadbird, high-end stuff. They sent over the Arc'teryx Cerium jacket. Some updates to it, and I have a detailed review on that. And being as so we're in a situation where we have access to a lot of really high-end down jackets in the moment, I created a comparison of the Arc'teryx Cerium versus the Patagonia down sweater versus the Outdoor Vitals, and versus the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer 2. And that was very well received. People suggested other jackets to test out. Other companies asked to participate. So I'm shooting around 2 either this weekend or next weekend. I have over just out of camera site the Outdoor Research Helium jacket, which is really, really fantastic. And then I have the world's lightest down jacket, 1000 fill. It's called Crazy. It's out of Italy. It's really, really nice. Have that in the mix, as well as a detailed review for that, and a couple other surprise guests. And I'll compare them, of course, to the down sweater and the Cerium, so you can see them all sizing, spec'd out, and all that. So hopefully it gives you a better idea of where to spend your money or just entertain you. Our Welsh brother, Will Rickards, has 2 reviews. The Weston Skyline skis with the Vernon Keyes art, Native American artist, Marine as well, retired. And I had the Splitboard, the Ridgeline, and he's doing the Skyline. He's been using those for about a year. Took him up to, I think it was at Rainier recently, to ski with his son Kai. So he's got a review on that. Muck sent over their Vibram Arctic Ice Grip Vibram all-terrain shoes. So if you're in the mood for a -40 rated boot, that's a good one. 0.6, that's actually the base layer I've been using for the last several years. Figured I should do a review just to show them some stoke. They're also a Colorado company, and we have a discount code. Aaron Rose, our fellow Engearment rider, aka Gear Destroyer, aka Deaf Splitboarder, because he is deaf. If you enter Deaf Splitboarder at checkout, you get 40% off of 0.6. That's significant savings. And then Will Rickards again has Arva Tour 25 backpack. Arva is a really nice company. They make beacons, probe shovels, backpacks, backcountry ski equipment. Did a great review on that. Pomoka. I'm testing out 3 different kinds of Pomoka skins right now for split boards. The Free, the Climb, and I forget the third one off the top of my head. But the review for the Free is up. Might be the best overall in my opinion. And then the Kershaw Scallion knife. It's my everyday carry. In fact, I got my pocket right here. Boom. Kershaw Scallion. Right there. What's that? ACSM? That like close to the microphone? Yeah. Anyways, Kershaw, good stuff. Patagonia, half-hour long interview with Corey Simpson. And then Cool Escape 50-liter duffel. I use the 25 or 35-liter backpack all the time. They just released a 50-liter, sent it over. It is a really nice duffel bag. It's become my camera overnight bag now, so it's really nice. And then we have a giveaway. We're at like 89.15 on subscribers. So for 9,000 subscriber, they're going to win, if they would like to, my personal tech pouch. It's the side-by-side power packer. It's a really nice little stretchy incognito tech pouch, and I keep my phone charger, laptop charger, cables and adapters and doodads in there, and it's nice and easy to use. Andrew Piotrowski out on the East Coast. My God, he's such a badass. Ultra runner, father. Just did a 24-hour cold plunge every hour on the hour for 24 hours. Did a cold plunge to raise money for Special Olympics out there in Maryland. What a stud. In the process, he shot a review for the dry robe, which is a really nice kind of like fleece lined inside, waterproof outside, long robe that you can change in if you're a kayaker or a paddleboarder, or you just need to change clothes in the cold. It's and or warm up. It's a really nice offering. Oh yeah, the Patagonia Snowdrifter. I can't publish that one yet. I have to get permission from Patagonia, but that review is shot. Outdoor Research Helium Down hoodie. I mentioned that. Oh, Ryan Humphreys, my colleague, my brother from another mother. I operate our Gym Existence Athletics here in Denver with Ryan every day. Did a review on the Axwell wallet, which is a really cool front wallet, money clip, burly as heck metal wallet with like RFID blocking. It's really sweet. And it came out organically because his girlfriend and him are on a date, and he busts out his money clip, which is basically, it's like a butterfly clip. It's just an office supply, basically. And she's like, well, what's the deal with that? Kind of call him out. And he told me that story the next day. And so I was like, I think we can get you something better. So we did. And it's also a vet supportive business. They give a discount for vets. Ryan Humphreys is a vet in the Navy. And so it's a good review. And there's a discount code is for you guys as well. So the Marmot Warm Cube, I covered that. No Bull, that just went up an hour ago. No Bull is a shoe company. I think they might make clothes too, but they sent us 2 pairs of shoes. Hot pink, like bright hot pink. I thought they were punking me, but it turns out I like the color quite a bit now. And the Court Trainer with Super Fabric. And Super Fabric is going to be that material that on the inside of your backcountry ski or snowboard pants has that cuff protection so your ski edges can't cut it. That's the material they made the shoes out of. So very durable, very good for using in the gym, roughing around. I think we're getting caught up here. Marmot Alt HB hoodie review. That will be up February 25th, so 4 days from now. Ooh, a really big one. This one, my wife and I are testing. 8 Sleep sent over their Pod 3. We have a king-size bed, so we're testing the king-size version. We have used the Chili Cube, the Chili Pad, the Dock Pro for the last 3 years. We have detailed reviews on all of those, as well as a discount code for you. Hint, hint, it's Engearment. Put an Engearment at the end. We have discount codes for most of the companies we work with. We're trying to pass the savings on to you. And the links that we have more often than not are affiliate links, and that benefits us without costing you any money. So if you do click on it, that's probably the best way to support our channel. Unless you want to donate or, super chat or something like that, that's always an option too. I don't know how to do that yet, but I will figure it out. But in the meantime, those affiliate links, we're honest about that, and that is a way to support and hopefully get you the best deal on whatever it is you're looking to get. Back to 8 Sleep. So we're testing out the 8 Sleep Pod 3. I think it was Pro, but no, it's Pod 3. And it's a mattress cover that can raise or lower the temperature. So it's got little filaments that circulate water in it. And then if you pay the $180 a year, and it covers 2 people for a subscription, it will track your metrics: heart rate variability, deep sleep, REM sleep, how long you slept, how long it took to fall asleep, how quick you woke up. And you can set different times for different temperatures to benefit deeper sleep and stuff like that. It has been fantastic. So we'll have a review on that. And then, of course, it wouldn't be helpful if it wasn't a comparison. I'm going to do a comparison to the chili system as well. So you can see what the benefits are of either one and the cost breakdown and see what's best for you and your family. I think we got it all covered in 15 minutes. Yes. Whew. All right. I've been working 3 weeks straight, 12 hours a day. My next day off will be this weekend, though. I am going to go, of course, I'm going to work to Bluebird Backcountry this weekend with our fellow Engearment teammate, Wade Lancaster. And there's a media event, a gear event. There's a big party. And what, if you don't know what it is yet, Bluebird Backcountry is, I believe, the first dedicated backcountry ski and snowboard area ever. They came to me 4 or 5 years ago asking if this was a good idea. And I was like, hell yeah, this is a good idea. Basically, what they have is they lease the mountain from the government, and they go in and they fell trees and they go in and mitigate all the possibilities. They do avalanche blasting and they keep it as safe as possible. So basically, think of a ski resort minus the ski lifts, but maintaining guides and accessibility. And honestly, they're doing as best as they can to make sure it's as safe as possible for everybody attending. Is it perfect? No. You still have to, beacon, shovel, probe, knowledge, Area 1, Area 2, rescue companion, all the things you should be doing in the backcountry. But for a beginner or intermediate or a person like myself who just wants to practice more in a safer terrain, it's a godsend. It's perfect. So we're going to go there. We're going to cover it, provide videos. We're going to interview the founders and walk you through the experience, what that's like to do a day or a weekend. We're going to do a weekend because you can camp there. There's a camp host and a bonfire. And if you do eat meat, they provide bacon. So that'd be pretty fun. So a lot to look forward to, of course. And then tomorrow, about this time, we'll be meeting with Cool, which is pretty cool. So we'll have a lot more coverage coming up. I don't want to talk your ear off. I appreciate you giving me your time. Hopefully you find this valuable. Links to as much of this content below as possible. If you're curious how I'm doing this live stream, and I love to share with you how I even got to this point real quick, I'm using the A10 Mini Extreme, which is overkill, with the Sony ZV-E10 with a prime 1.4 lens into YouTube Studio. My first time doing it. And then this is a Shure SM7B going into the Tascam Mixcast 4. Probably overkill. I don't care. I want to do it as fast as possible. Next one would be better. I'll figure out how to do the chat and interact with everybody. But I appreciate all you guys' support out there. I'll upload this to all the typical formats and channels we put it on. And I know there's probably a lot more to cover. But I think from the first live stream, this should probably do it. Yeah, let's cut it here, less than 20 minutes. All right. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment.com. I appreciate all your support. Congrats on whoever wins the 9,000 subscriber giveaway. If you want to see more content, of course, subscribe to our Engearment YouTube channel. As we grow, hopefully it brings you guys up as well and may make better connections that hopefully benefit you. So, as always, I appreciate your support. Until next time, take care.